So, day 5 of my 7-day fast, I'm doing well. I'm feeling the inflammation in my body literally disappear. And I did have that ring around the middle on my belly area. So, I think what might be happening is I might be losing weight too fast. Like my microbiome is like bang right on. And I'm in a really deep state of ketosis. I'm getting the cravings. I'm getting quite a few cravings actually, and I'm having to battle that. So I ran out of ginger. I dehydrate my ginger and I ran out. And so I went over and I got a bag, and I'll show you the bag. I'm sitting at the table to do it because like I'm a little weak. Yeah. So I got a bag of ginger, and this was like $2.39, something like that. So what I usually do when I go get the ginger is you push all the big heavy stuff up at the top and you take the ones that have dried. The ones that have dried are amazing. They're so hot, like you only need to have a small little bit of it and put it in your mouth and chew it to get the effect, right? So what I use is I use ginger not only to crave my appetite. These are amazing for addictions. If you have an addiction to cigarettes, to alcohol, to food, to whatever, if you have an addiction and you take a little coin, and I cut mine in French fry shapes, right? So they dehydrate quicker. But if you take a little coin this big from the ginger and you chew it, that craving is going to dissipate, and it will dissipate ASAP. And it works every single time you have a craving. Take a little chunk of this ginger because you will no longer have a craving, and that addiction is going to find its way out the door. So be aware of that. Anyway, I went over and I got the ginger, and I'm going to cut it, and I am going to be dehydrating it. I have to show you my little trays that I've got. So I've got 4 or 5 of them, and I fill them up. I put them on the dehydrator, let them dehydrate, and then I put them in a bottle. Yeah. For me today, the reason I need the ginger is because I haven't eaten for 5 days. And so I am getting the cravings. I'm getting the cravings for the carbs, just like the fella said on the video that I would get cravings for carbs. And I am right now. I'm thinking about a big chunk of homemade white bread, white, and I don't eat anything white. A big chunk of white bread slathered with homemade butter. Oh my God. It brings me back to the old days when I'd go visit my aunt, and that's what they would have for snacks. And I'll tell you, I freaking loved it. Yeah. So I'm getting a craving for it. So ginger stops that craving. Yeah. And so I don't have to sit here all stressed out and have my blood pressure go through the roof, right? So I have to combat that. So the effects that he said in the 5th stage of a 7-day fast, I'm starting to get them. I did have a headache this morning, a little bit of a headache. It went away. I am getting pains in my back, which is another, it's muscular ache you will get, and I'm getting it. But I did some stretches, and it's still there, but it's very minor. Okay. What else? I'm not like, I'm thinking about food, but I can combat it with the ginger. So those are a couple of the things: the sore back, the headache, the cravings for food, right? So now it did say, well, you would feel in the 5th stage, you would feel fatigue. I don't feel that. I'm not tired. I get solid sleep every night. And so I'm not tired. So that's one of the symptoms that I'm glad that I'm not getting. So we're going to see where this goes. I've got 2 more days to go after this. And, I'm going to do it. I'm determined to do it. I need to reset this body of mine because that clock has been messed up long enough, and I've had enough. It's time to get some new batteries. So I shall see you on the next video. And if you do have an addiction that you want to quit, go buy some ginger. Cut off a coin of ginger and chew it. Every time you get that craving, take a coin of ginger and chew it. You can dehydrate it in your oven if you want. You can put it on low bake and put it in the middle of the oven on a pan, and it will dehydrate in there. Takes a little bit longer, but you'll know when it's dehydrated because it'll be drier than a chip. Yeah, it'll be drier than a chip. It'd be like a piece of bark. Yeah. And the fiber is good to chew. It goes right through you. It cleans you out. So go get yourself some ginger if you have an addiction. Anyway, I'm going to get about shaving these and cutting them up and putting them in the dehydrator. So have a wonderful day, and I shall see you on the next video. Namaste. Bye.